into this strange world, hoping I could learn a bit about how to give and take.
Well, hello class again. Looks like your teacher's out again and you'll be having me, Mr. Oz. Well, if some of you don't know me, which most of you probably don't, I'll be your substitute teacher. And in this installment, I'd just like to, just talk about life, the ups and downs, the lefts and rights, the overwhelming and the underwhelming. I'm not gonna lie to you, life is full of crazy different things. Good things, bad things, hard things, easy things. It's easy to get mixed up in that kind of stuff. In my own personal life, I've been through lots of ups and downs. I've met many people, I've been to many places. I've seen the goods and the bads. How do I put it? People die and you feel lost. You feel depressed. You feel like you live in a hole without that person. That there's a hole in your life without that person. And sometimes it's not even a death. Sometimes it's just distance. Sometimes it's just, relativity to who you are and how they rotate around you and how you interact with different people determines so many different things. If you have someone close to you, enjoy them for the moment because you never know when they could just leave you. In any way, shape, or form. People say goodbye in their own special ways. I don't know what to say about it other than, let's move on from the downs and back to the ups. Like right now, I'm living in an up right now where I was homeless for 2 years before this. Even though I'm making video game commentaries basically out of my closet, it's a lot better than living out of a motel with 4 or 5 other people. People take the little shit for granted when they go without. It's like, wow, how nice life was before this. I had a really nice life before my bad shit happened. I had lots of things, lots of people, money. Well, a little bit of money, not a whole lot. Sometimes things just get away from you when you just, when you take a step back. Sometimes it just gets away from you. Yeah, I guess that's a good way of putting it. Life, it's not easy. Not for anyone. Not for famous people, not for famous people and celebrities, same thing. Not for normal people, politicians, even big businessmen, life is hard. It's not like everything is just handed to you. Life is full of its complications. Isn't that something people strive for, is conflict, something that draws interest? Conflict? Isn't that like the base of all stories? That conflict is the root of all evil? The world and you or me, we're so small and insignificant that, our lives really don't matter too much to the big world. But, I guess that's why people say, you gotta live for the moment. You gotta do what you want to do and not let other people get in the way. TED Talks now. TED Talks. But yeah, they talk about these great businessmen who made millions off of their own ideas Or these famous YouTubers who made millions off of their own companies and franchises and brands and all this. And it's like, when did it start? When did it become more of a job and less of a hobby? You know? I mean, I get it. If you love doing something, don't do it for free, right? That's how the world works. The money is the root of all evil. Well, I feel like those who have money should help those who don't. But let's not get into that. That's a discussion for another time. I guess there's no way to sum it up into basic words. It's something that you have to experience. I mean, if you don't experience the ups and downs in life, then you, my friends, have had a very cushioned childhood. Because I'll tell you now, when I was fucking 15 years old, I had already seen some shit and been through some shit. I'm not going to say like I was a terrible person or a bad kid or anything, but, when you screw up, I'm the type of person that when I screwed up big time. I didn't just screw up here and there. I screwed up. When I screwed up, everything fucking fell on top of me. And that's how my life has always been. I don't know and I know it's not like that for other people, but, that's just my personal experience. I hope you get something from this. And if you did, make sure to leave a comment and like if you enjoyed this session. Class is dismissed.